What's up, guys? Today's video is going to be on how to customize your FrSky Taranis Plus radio. The only things you're going to need for this are a USB cable, which is a mini USB, and Taranis, and of course a laptop. And when you're done, you'll be able to do things like customize your splash screen, which is the screen that you see when you boot up. You'll be able to customize your sounds, including making flight mode sounds. So when you toggle horizon or angle mode or acro mode, it'll make a sound, boot sounds, and add custom images. So in my case, for the vortex, we had a custom image thanks to someone in the Facebook group who made it. So when you're done and you do all the steps in the video, hopefully you'll end up with something like this.
Open TX. Shut up and fly.
Horizon mode. Angle mode. Acro mode. Horizon mode.
So let's get into it. The first thing we're going to do before we get into the video is how to actually put your Taranis into developer mode or recovery mode, whatever you want to call it. It's to get your Taranis into USB mode. So what you need to do is, first of all, turn off your Taranis. Then when you turn it back on, the two switches here and here, you're going to have to push these toward the center and then flip it on while holding it towards the center. So both your switches and on. And then once your Taranis turns on, you're going to see Taranis bootloader, and then whatever version you're on, write firmware, restore EEPROM, or exit. So when you get to this stage, you'll see right here at the bottom, it says plug in a USB cable for mass storage. So just go ahead and look on the back of your Taranis. And then if you see right here, you'll see the mini USB cable slot. So just go ahead and plug that in. Your computer recognize it. On the front, you'll see USB connected. And now let's go ahead and head over to the laptop. What's up, guys? So once you get to your computer, you're going to want to make sure that your computer actually recognizes your Taranis correctly. So the way to do that is to go to, on a Windows, this PC, or on a Mac, you're going to want to go to Finder and make sure that you get two drives popping up. You'll see Taranis, which will have 544 kilobytes free. That's going to have your firmware and your EEPROM.bins, which don't mess with them, leave those where they are. And then in the folder that has almost a gigabyte of free space, you're going to open that up, and you'll met with a bunch of folders that, generally speaking, are self-explanatory. So the sounds folder is where your sounds are going to be. Models are where your models are going to be. And then your BMPs are where your models are going to be stored, the model images. So what I'm going to upload in the video description is going to be these four files right here. So the vortex.bmps. So for those of you who have been following me on the Facebook group, you'll see that I've been talking about making this video for a little while now. So these are the four full images thanks to someone in the group. So thanks, credit to him. Don't remember his name off the top of my head. I'll put it in the description. Sorry. But so these are like low quality images that are grayscale, so that way the Taranis can read them. They're not very detailed, but it's enough detail that shows enough of what the model is, but it's more detailed than every one of the models that comes with the Taranis. So the only reason I say it's not detailed is because the Taranis itself can't handle the higher detail, not because of the quality of the image of what the guy made. So thanks to him, you did a great job, and it really helps out a lot of people that want to customize their Taranis. So what we need to do is download these four files right here and throw them in the BMP folder, and then I'll show you what to do on the Taranis later in the video. So the next thing you want to do is sounds. So if you guys listened in the beginning of the video when I had my boot sound, it was something custom that is not what normally comes with the Taranis. So if you want to exactly match the way that I have it set, you're just going to download this file, which I'll upload. So it's en.zip. It'll unzip to this folder, and then literally just replace your en file with mine, and your boot sound will actually automatically be set. You don't have to change anything for that. And then to get the custom switch sounds, I'll show you how to do that also. So if you want to change anything or add any custom sounds yourself, just get the .wav file. Make sure that it's 32 kilohertz or 32000 hertz. So if you want to check that, you can download a free program called Audacity. Once again, link will be in the description. And then once you go to export the audio from it, just make sure it's the right frequency, save the file, WAV, and then throw it in this folder. If you want to make a different boot sound than the one I had, so let's just give a quick listen to it one more time.
OpenTX. Shut up and fly.
So if you want the one that originally came with this voice pack, it's this.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Clearly you know which one I liked better. But if you want, say, this right here,
A3 low.
if you want this file to be your boot sound, just rename it TADA.WAV. But I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to put that back to the way it was. Oops. And just anyone you want to be the boot sound, just TADA.WAV. And once you boot, in the system folder, don't forget that, make sure it's in the system folder. Whatever file you name TADA will automatically play when the Taranis boots. So very simple. Now we get to the more complicated stuff, and then once we move back to the actual Taranis itself, that's when stuff gets even more complicated. But let's go ahead and keep going. I'm going to make sure we get this all set up for you guys, and it'll be really cool when you have different boot sounds than everyone else that has a stock Taranis, so you get to stand out a little bit at the field. So the next thing we need to do is download OpenTX. As you can see here, I already have it open, but just go ahead here to opentx.org. Link will be in the description, and then click on the newest one. So this one came out on January 15th. So as you can see, that's like 2 weeks ago, very new. Download the Windows or Mac or Linux, whichever one you want. Then go ahead and open it up. And then what you're going to want to do is go to, sorry, I just want to make sure I click the right one. So right here, you're going to want to write firmware to radio. And then to change the splash screen, which is the image that boots up, which I'll have a link in the description to, actually I believe it's on OpenTX, I'm not 100% sure where it was from, that had I think 20 or 30 different splash screens to choose from, and you're going to use another start screen, and then I have it saved here. You're going to want to just open the ping file, and then just go ahead and hit write to TX. I'm just going to go through it. Flashing done. There you go. You're done. And then to change your splash screen, that's it. So basically, if you're not doing anything more than that, there's nothing else you need to do on the computer. And we can go head back over to the Taranis, and I'll catch you guys over there. So once you unplug your Taranis, you're going to be back to the bootloader screen. You're not going to have to do anything. It's going to automatically go to this. Just go ahead and scroll down to exit, then hit enter.
OpenTX. Shut up and fly.
So the boot screen and the boot sound should automatically be set already. So now I'm going to go through how to change the model to the vortex, which you should have uploaded into your vortex already if you into the Taranis already if you followed the tutorial so far. So to do that, you're just going to go to menu, which is the top left button. You're going to go into your vortex model. Down to the second setting is model image. Hit enter. And then it will take a while for you to scroll. Just go ahead and select whichever vortex image you want. 1. So here's 3. If you want it to be model 1, just hit 1. And then exit twice. And then you'll see right down here, your image will be whatever you set it to. So very simple to do. Now the sounds are a little bit more complicated. So what that's going to be is if you set it to toggle switches. So
Angle mode, acro mode, horizon mode.
So to do that, once again, menu, page, 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 to special functions, which is 11 out of 12. And your page will be blank. Don't worry about that. That's normal. So what you're going to want to do is, let me just clear one of these for you so I can show you how to do it.
Horizon mode.
You know what, let me clear all of them so I can show you guys how to do
Horizon
this.
mode.
So what you're going to want to do is hit enter, enter, and then you're going to set the switch to whichever you want. So mine is set to switch C. So if you toggle the switch by moving it up or down, you'll see this change. So
What's up, guys?
down, sorry, I'm editing the video on the left over here. So down is set to down. If I move it to up, it'll be moved to up. So the first one I want to make is the switch up, just because OCD's sake. Next thing you want to do is hit minus and go over to whatever you want the special function to be. So hit enter, and then up, 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 up. So not sound. Make sure you don't make this mistake that I made, and I first freaked out and I was wondering why my Taranis didn't have all the sounds. You actually go to play track. So once you select track, you're going to want to scroll to whichever sound you want to play. So in my case, it's the horizon mode sound. So yes, this is going to be painstaking, especially if you have as many sounds as I do in mine. So just bear with it. You only have to do this once, and especially if you only have 3 switch toggles, it's not going to be that bad. If you have a lot of switch toggles, it could get annoying, but 3 toggles to do for one model, it's really not going to get that bad. So now it's set to horizon mode. You can go over here, make sure this is set to 1x, which means it's going to play at one time. Hit exit, and then if you switch to horizon mode, next thing you want to do is go down to SF2, so special function 2, move your toggle switch to the center position. Oops, sorry.
Horizon mode.
Hit enter, then move your switch to the toggle position. Hit enter, go over, set it to play track. Go over, make sure you get the right track. So that is angle mode. So we're going to go ahead and scroll up to angle mode. And if you're wondering why I'm scrolling up instead of down, for some reason, the way my Taranis reads the files, it has files that are dot and then an underscore next to it. Those are not the right files. For some reason, it has those in there, and I can't figure out why. There's no files in the folder that have that, but for some reason they show up. So you're going to need to scroll to the ones that just have the file name with no dot and underscore next to it. So if you guys run into the same problem, just do that and you should be good to go. So just go ahead and scroll up to angle mode, which should be coming up soon right here, angle mode. So ANGLMD, hit enter, make sure it's set to 1x, then hit exit. So
horizon mode, angle mode.
And last but not least, special function 3, enter, toggle that switch down, go ahead and over to play track, and then we're going to go back around to acro mode, and then we're done. So that's it for the tutorial on how to change all the settings on your Taranis to customize it to make it sound a little cool. So now on to the giveaway for my 50 subscriber giveaway that I was talking about a lot. So how I'm going to do this actually is I'm going to let the first person to comment on this video get a pair of propellers. So I'm going to give away, same thing that I did last time, is the pair of vortex propellers. So unfortunately I can't give away any of the 3D printed stuff anymore because I'm not at home, I'm actually at school now. So I don't have as much access to a 3D printer as I did at home. If I really want something 3D printed here, I can, but it's a pain in the ass and it's a lot easier for me to just give away a pair of propellers. And maybe once my channel gets bigger, or if you really want something 3D printed, I'll see what I can do. No promises. But like I said, first person to comment down on the bottom is going to win that pair of propellers. And then if you're in the Facebook group, just go ahead and send me a message on Facebook and we'll set it up. And yeah, I'm not going to post this in the video description. So if you made it this far in the video, congratulations. Yeah, so people who are really loyal watchers will be the real winners and not just someone random, which I feel is a little bit better. So go ahead and hit that like button if you liked the video. Go ahead and hit the dislike button if you didn't like the video. If your thoughts are more complicated than thumbs up or thumbs down, tell me why in the comments below. If it helped you, comment. If you guys need any more help, you can leave a comment or join the Facebook group and send me a message. I'm really active in it. I'll try and help you through. Like in my last video, when I was talking about the last winner, CJ, I've helped him. I've actually spent hours on the phone with him trying to help him one time. If you guys need the same help, I will give you the same option. So that's it for this video, guys. Subscribe, check out more giveaways and stuff. I'm probably going to do one at 100 subscribers now, so I'm pretty close to that, only about 30 away. And if we look at my channel, how it's grown in the past 2 weeks, I'm already at 70. It's really good growth, so really, really happy. Thanks for you guys for subscribing and hitting those like buttons. It really makes me happy. Yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Thanks for watching.